perfect, like in the camera. We fit perfectly in the camera.
Oh, okay. All right. Go check one more time. I sat right back down.
Okay, where my foot is, we can't go past, and we can't go past where your other shoulder is.
Okay.
Hey everyone!
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Tara.
And this is our sister tag. The first question is, how old are you both?
I'm 20.
And I'm 31. Describe each other in one word. I would say you are... Hawker, we're filming. I'd say you are genuine. Like, what you see is what you get, and you don't try to put on a show. You don't fake it. You just are who you are.
I'm just too awkward to be fake.
You're too awkward to be fake.
You are maternal.
That makes me feel old.
No, it's, you always, like, at least with me, you've always been very, like, yeah, you're my sister and we have fun together, but it's also, like, the person that always makes you feel, like, welcome and safe.
Yeah.
And you care a lot.
Well, and our big age difference has a lot to do with that, and we're 10.5 years apart.
Yeah, but even with Ryan, you're, like, you kind of take control, you always take control of the situation. Maybe it's because you're the oldest of us, but...
Yeah. Oldest child. Kind of had to. Okay. Do people ever get you mixed up? No. People sometimes think you're my daughter.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes, like, when we go back and see our family, they'll call me Lauren, and I'm like, no. And they're like,
or on the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone, we get mixed up.
On the phone, when it's Grandma, I always have to say, hi, Grandma, it's Tara.
Yeah. And I have to say it's Lauren. But I get mixed up with Mom more than I do with you.
Yeah, you sound a lot like Mom on the phone.
Yeah. We sound a lot alike, and we look alike, but she's like...
I more get
smaller.
confused for her when we go back up to New York and see older family who maybe haven't seen us in a long time. They think I'm her just because they haven't seen us in so long.
Yeah.
And they still think I'm, like, little.
And then they realize she's old.
What is something that annoys you about one another?
I don't really have something that... I know you have a lot, probably, but...
Well, people just annoy me in general.
I mean, people annoy me too, but it's very rare that I think, it's just Tara's texting me again. Or, you know, like, I don't think...
I have that a lot, but only, like, if you text me when I'm watching a show and I'm like, stop, because it comes through on my computer. So my computer will just keep going, boom.
Yeah.
And that bothers me, but it's more my computer bothering me than you.
Mm. I don't know, you don't really annoy me. You're one of the very few people in the world who don't annoy me at all.
Okay, one example I can say annoyed me recently was when I was at Mom's. I was texting you because I was annoyed because I was like, I wish I would just pick something, and you're like, the Shawn Mendes movie. I'm like, no, like, I'm actually really annoyed right now, and that did not help.
But that was a good suggestion. The Shawn Mendes movie was amazing.
But something that Mom and Rich would like.
Except for when Shawn cried, because then I cried.
Emotional.
I'm okay with that.
But, like, in general, it's, like, not like, oh, this bothers me, this bothers me. It's just, like, sometimes something will happen. I'm like, I'm already annoyed.
Yeah, like, if I'm already annoyed or having a stressful day or something like that, and I just don't want to talk to anybody, that's, like, one thing.
Yeah. Ever argue? No.
Mm-mm.
But, again, that goes with the big age difference thing. Like, Sierra and Kenzie, they were saying they never argue either.
No, we don't. I think if we were closer in age and, like, we had to share certain things, like, but we don't really...
Right. Like, it was kind of like, for me at least, I didn't really grow up with you, like, in the same house.
True.
Because we were so much older than me.
True. I was 21 when Mom and Dad split up.
For a long time, I think, which also helped with the arguing, was that it was more of, like, he was, like, another parent until I became an adult, too, and now it's more like we're more of a sister relationship.
Yeah. Well, and when Mom and Dad split up, I kind of had a different role to take on.
Yeah.
With you and Ryan, because we all came together in a different way. Like, we didn't want to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing with mom and dad, so we kind of just had each other.
Yeah.
For a little while. But now it's different. Everybody gets along. Everybody's happy. What is the best thing about one another? I don't think anybody makes me laugh as much as you do. Like, we can't get through. It literally takes us like 30 minutes to film a 15-second TikTok.
Because we're just laughing.
And then we're laughing so hard, we have to go back and do it again. So it ends up taking us like an hour and a half to film a 15-second video because we're just laughing so hard.
Yeah.
That's the best thing for me, is that we just always have fun together no matter what we're doing.
Yeah. Going off of that, my favorite thing is, like, I'm very awkward and, like, you're the only person I'm really comfortable around. Like, even mom, like, I'm comfortable with mom, but, like, 100% completely, like, not bothered by anything I do personally would be, you're the only person I can do that with.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Sometimes you're the only person I want to talk to. Like, there's just...
For me, that's my cat.
I didn't say see, I meant talk to.
Jetson and Hawker in the other room listening to this.
Sorry, boys. I also really like that I'm as I'm getting older, I feel old. Like, when people say things like, what was the one recently? Stan and sus. Simp, that's what it was simp. I could not figure, I still don't really completely know what a simp is, but I also love that I can go to you and you know the answer to these things because it makes me feel younger.
Yeah.
Simp would have been like, for me, I thought it was simple. I thought someone was calling me simple-minded.
Favorite inside joke?
I saw this question earlier and it bothered me so much that I could not think of one. When I know we have like 1,000 of them.
I don't know if we do. I think it's more like we watch the same thing so we can like reference that together. Like, you're a very emotional person.
That's fair.
Or like when we were at Dad's and I can't remember what I said, but it was referencing the YouTube video or the TikTok of those two guys fighting about Wizard of Oz. And we like,
you're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong? Yeah, we have a lot of those. That one's probably my favorite. You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
But they're also more like us and our brother we all do that.
Yeah, we all do that. Step Brothers is a big one too. We love to quote Step Brothers.
Favorite memory together? Honestly, for me, it sounds so weird because, like, we complained almost the entire trip while we were in New York once we were there.
I'm editing this and just realized that sounded like we were complaining about being in New York. We were not complaining about being in New York the entire time. We were complaining about the drive. So.
But we had to drive 18 hours up to New York for our niece's christening.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun together. Like, we experienced things together, like going to that pizzeria.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so should we tell the story about the pizzeria?
You can tell it.
Alright, so quick story time. So we were stopping in Richmond. At this point, we had driven from where we are to Richmond was like 8 hours maybe.
And we also thought that we were, like, over halfway there because we've driven to New York from our mom's house before, which is only 12 hours.
Yeah. And it's probably about 14 hours from us. Well, it says, GPS says 12. But anyway.
It took way longer than that.
It took way longer than that. We stopped in Richmond. We were in downtown Richmond. Got right off the interstate and went to this pizzeria. And it looked a little sus, but... we went in anyway, and the guy asked if he could help us, and I said yes, and he said, I'll be right back. He went to the back, and he never came back. And after a couple minutes, Tara was like, it smells funny in here. And
yeah, and I was also kind of looking at what they were selling. They were selling, like, things like condoms.
Yeah, they had a display of condoms, and that just didn't seem normal. Again, we're from New York, so we kind of know what a pizzeria is supposed to look like. And so,
not that.
Yeah, not that. So... we ran out of there pretty quickly, and the guy never did come back. And we ended up going somewhere else for pizza, but that was pretty
I'm
suspicious.
pretty sure that was like a.
That was a front. That was definitely a front for some kind of something going on there.
Yeah, so that was fun. But then it's also like I have videos and stuff from that trip of like dancing and like singing in the car on the way there.
Mm-hmm.
And you cried
I cried.
going over the bridge.
Oh
Chesapeake Bay.
my gosh. The GPS took us the wrong way because there was traffic the way we were supposed to go. So I just kept following the GPS. Mom said keep following the GPS, so I did. But it took us the wrong way. So we ended up going over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. And I feel I've never been over that bridge. It is scary. It's really scary.
Yeah.
And it's long. It's so long.
But the thing is, she's always been afraid of heights and stuff like that. Like, even, like, going up the mountains when we lived in Nevada, she would, like, have to, like, go down.
Yeah.
And that stuff has never bothered me. Like, I like bridges. I think they're so pretty to, like, look out. But that was a really big bridge.
It was really big.
And it was very busy.
And I was like, play Shawn Mendes, play Shawn Mendes. I was crying. Yeah.
Okay. Full sisters, half sisters, or stepsisters?
Full. She
Guess.
was oops.
Mom said her favorite oops.
Yeah, okay. Wait, I was an oops too.
Guess each other's favorite singer.
You have so many. I don't know who your absolute favorite is. I know that Louis your favorite One Direction singer.
But I love them all equally. For you?
Recently, you really, really, really love Charlie Gillespie.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's your favorite. I think that's more of like...
I don't think I have a favorite singer.
I would say One Direction's probably your favorite group.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, One Direction's my favorite group. Just because, like, that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't have a favorite. Your favorite is probably Jesse McCartney. Or Aaron. No, not Aaron Carter. He's crazy now.
When I was like 10.
No, you still like Jesse, though.
I love Jesse McCartney, but he's...
Shawn Mendes.
It's Shawn.
Like, overall?
Overall, Shawn. Jesse McCartney was like my favorite growing up, and he's still like, I got to do that phone call with him, and that was like a dream come true. But if I'm gonna put something on to like make me feel good, it's gonna be Shawn.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't think I have a favorite singer because I'm more like, I like listening to like Broadway and like musicals and stuff when I'm like, so I don't really have a
Wicked.
favorite.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys too are always a good thing to...
I listen to them sometimes.
Jam out
Sometimes I
to.
listen to New Kids. I don't know. For me, it's weird though because I kind of like grew up with things from the 90s too because of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. Okay, who takes longer to get ready? You.
What?
I'm so quick. At half-hour tops.
This is like the first time I put on makeup in like 2 weeks.
Okay, but let's say like you're getting ready for like a day to like go to work or like you're going out or something. It takes me 30 minutes tops.
Why are you laughing? I mean, you've got the paper. We're Sunset Curve.
Tell your friends.
So happy you'd say it that way. Okay.
I don't want to start. I feel awkward. I have to pee. I got nervous.
So you're gonna start talking about what we're doing, or you want me to start? I know this is all gonna fall on me.
I feel awkward.
I feel like we're talking to a camera.
That's good. You did good.
I know. I'm pretty good.